Alright guys, Zachman18 here. Welcome back to the WTZM TV channel ET Superstation. It is time to continue on, finally, with our Let's Play of Miles Edgeworth Ace Attorney Investigations on the Nintendo DS. September is about halfway over. I'd like to finish the game by the time in October, because Dual Destinies is coming out soon, and I kind of want to start doing The Walking Dead as well. I'm not sure which game I want to do first. Probably Walking Dead, most of you, but either way, I'm excited to play both of them. But we are on the third case right now, the kidnap turnabout. I watched our previous part last night, so I have a good idea of what's going on. So let's get right back into it. Looks like we got the boot again.
With Lance safe, the focus of the investigation will shift solely onto the murder.
You mean the infighting between the kidnappers?
Yes, and also the identity of the remaining kidnapper.
Miles, my boy! Oh, this guy again.
Tell me it's true. Tell me that you've really found my boy. Yes, Mr. Romano, we found him earlier in the stadium.
Then my little Lance is unhurt?
He's not exactly the picture of perfect health, but his life is not in danger. He's being questioned right now by Agent Lang.
Poor Lance. It must have been so horrible for him. Locked up like a...
Alright, so can we talk to him? Yes, we can. Miles, my boy, I can't thank you enough.
It was nothing.
I'm still in shock over what happened to Oliver. But I have to say, I'm relieved that Lance is alright. Oh, that's right. I mustn't forget to pass this on to Lance as soon as the police are finished with him.
A letter?
Ah, the way Lance is being chased after by women reminds me of someone I know. I almost can't believe he received yet another love letter, you know? Here, take a look for yourself.
Isn't this a breach of confidentiality? It's a very simple love letter.
Oh, hey, let me see. That's really weird. It's from a loan company, Tender Lender.
Looks more... Oh, I've heard that name before. Looks more like a collection bill to me. Uh-oh. We've heard that place before. As Phoenix Wright, that is. Alright, can we talk to her? Yes, we can.
He loves me not. He loves me not. Oh, that's the 12th one. No, you can't give up, Lauren. Just one more try.
Excuse me, but I can't help but feel a bit sorry for all the flowers you've gone through.
I suppose. If they were me, then... Huh.
I believe you said that you were Lance's girlfriend when we first met, correct?
Yes, I am, but... Oh, it's not like we both think of each other as lovers. But he did give me this ring, so I guess we're not just friends either. I mean, because this isn't just any ordinary ring. It tastes so sweet when you look at it. Ah, it's so wonderful.
Oh my god, it's like one of those ring pops.
You mean to tell me that he gave you a lollipop ring?
So which is it? Have you guys not decided if you're going out, or is it just one-sided?
Decided? Shouldn't the parties involved naturally just know?
My father used to work for Mr. Amano, and so Lance and I grew up together. I said it out loud.
I don't see how that's anything to be embarrassed about. So your father was an employee of the Amano Group. What did he do?
I heard his job was to fly around the world. On Pegasus.
Pegasus?
Oh, Pegasus was the name of the airplane. The airplane belonged to the company. You had me there for a second. But now it's all changed. My father, he isn't around anymore. Oh, I see. About 10 years ago, he rode in Pegasus off to somewhere and never returned.
Riding Pegasus to whereabouts unknown sounds like the stuff legends are made of.
It's been so long, I don't think I'd recognize him if we were to ever meet again. I'm so sorry, Lauren, but I won't give in to the sadness. I had to live. Yes, Lauren, live.
About this incident.
Incident? But isn't the kidnapping already over and dealt with?
I've been here the whole time, so I'm afraid I don't know much about any other incident. How did you come to know that Lance has been kidnapped?
Oh, that's because of my woman's intuition.
You base everything on that?
I know everything when it comes to my Lance. It's really strange. It really must be destiny. Huh. Ah, she started fantasizing again. So what are you going to do now, Mr. Edgeworth?
You already established that there is a good chance that the killer is the other kidnapper. It's my duty to figure out who this other person is. I believe there is one location that might hold a clue or two.
Isolation room, crime scene, or kidnapper's hideout. Okay, kidnapper's hideout looks really tempting to me.
The obvious location is the kidnapper's hideout.
But we're still not allowed in, remember?
Agent Lang and his men should be done with this area. In that case, there is no harm in asking that officer over there to let us in. What do you have to report?
Sir, nothing unusual or out of the ordinary, sir.
Huh? Where have I heard such redundancy before? Is it possible for you to let us take a look around inside?
Sir, roger, sir.
That was surprisingly hassle-free. Are you certain? Didn't Agent Lang order you not to allow me in?
Sir, that's true, sir, but Detective Gumshoe asked me personally to let you in, sir, and I couldn't refuse a request from him.
Oh, looks like Detective Gumshoe has a following.
Furthermore, I was asked to give this document to you, sir.
What is this? The man in this picture, isn't this Mr. Oliver Deacon?
But the name here says Colin Devore.
That's the same name as the one on the back of the pen.
Oh.
It appears that Colin Devore was his real name. What's this? He was convicted in a case 10 years ago and sent to prison.
What? Then what was he doing here?
Apparently he broke out of jail and then just vanished. He must have become Oliver Deacon to cover up the fact that he was an escaped felon.
Huh. No, I'm not sure what's going on anymore.
Is there some sort of link between the victim's past and this current case? These police documents are rather detailed. I should take the time to give them a thorough read eventually. It's fine, let's focus on one thing at a time, starting with the kidnapper's hideout.
Yeah, I agree. We should investigate first, think later.
More than thinking things through, I think you should try remembering things first. Now then, if you could please unlock the door, officer.
It was locked up until a little while ago, but since then the door's been wide open, sir.
I'm not sure I follow what it is you're saying. Care to explain in a bit more detail?
Sir, the door was locked down tight when they went to check out the room. So they got about 10 officers to help out and break the door down, sir.
I see. I guess that means I get Agent Lang's leftovers. Well, let's see what we find.
Alright. Sorry, I'll be messaging people on Facebook here.
So this is where the kidnappers planned their foul deed.
While you were tied up for a while in the room next door.
Okay, please, Mr. Bring that up again. Now then, down to business. There might still be some clues left in this room. Let's try to find out what we can of the kidnapper's identity.
Alright. Well, first off, what the heck is this thing right here?
What have we here?
Looks like a sword, a broken sword.
Strange, why would it be broken like that?
Huh.
Swords don't usually break on their own.
That's true.
Alright then, let's think about it in this way. Maybe it broke when someone was trying to use it for or on something. Hypotheticals aren't going to get us anywhere. Perhaps we should think more on this later. This door is thoroughly broken thanks to the police who forced it open. I won't repress the rest.
Okay, we've heard this line before. Oh, whoa, the door handle's like broken.
That doorknob handle thingy is looking pretty beat up. I suppose that's.
Oh, that was hit.
I suppose that's what happens when 10 officers break their way in with brute force.
Hey, that's odd. The lock on this is completely fine. Look, not a single dent.
But how is that possible after what that officer told us?
Yeah, if the lock had been in use when the door was busted down, then the lock itself should be completely wrecked.
So the lock on the door leading to the outside is undamaged. How can that be?
Alright. Okay. Let's keep walking around here. Trash can.
Let's look away to dispose of old and worn out costumes.
That's so sad.
It would seem that they throw the costumes away in pieces.
Oops. Crap. Ah! Dang it. Okay, sorry. Okay. So we can look here if we want to. Some chairs here.
Folding chairs, and by the looks of it, they were probably used by the kidnappers.
There are 3 chairs set around the table.
Alright. People were drinking coffee or something.
Cheap styrofoam cups.
Looks like only 3 cups were used.
Alright. Alright, we got a lot of logic here. Let's see if we can connect some together. We have costume pieces, 3 cups, folding chairs, broken prop sword, the door leading outside. Well, there's 3 folding chairs and 3 cups, so those 2 match together.
The common denominator between the cups and folding chairs is the number 3, speaking of which, the number of missing costumes is also 3.
Wait, but I thought there were only 2 kidnappers.
Indeed, something isn't adding up. Literally. Is it possible there is a 3rd kidnapper that Lance didn't see?
There could be. We got, okay, broken prop sword. So maybe the sword was the one that was opening up the door. That was the one that was brutally forced in, probably.
It's a bit strange that the police had to force their way into an unlocked room. One look at the pristine door lock and anyone could see that it was not in use at the time.
But the policeman outside said it took 10 men to get it open.
A door that was locked tight despite it being not locked at all. It can only be because of this.
Oh, you mean...
Yes, it was used to jam the door. Here, take a look at the door handle. Do you see how the handle is completely destroyed?
So that's how the sword broke.
Huh.
Interesting.
I thought that we might uncover the true identity of the kidnappers, but instead we've only uncovered more questions that need to be answered.
Whoa!
What is it?
Well, Mr. Edgeworth, am I correct?
What are you doing, suddenly popping out of the secret entrance like that?
This is an underground passage used by staff members, sir. We badgers also make use of it in our duties. There we go. Look, why don't you get out of there first and then we'll talk, okay? I beg your pardon, miss. Proto Badger, get. Alright, only one more to go.
God, what are you getting all excited about?
Did you forget? The photo rally, duh. See, look, now all I have to do is get a picture of the Bad Badger and I'm done.
Oh yes, I vaguely recall a contest or something of that sort.
What?
It's gone, but where did it go? What happened? What's wrong?
A Bad Badger costume is missing, sir.
Oh, is that all? Well, it's missing because the kidnapper stole it.
I heard about how they were stolen.
But they said that only 3 of the costumes had been taken.
What, is he saying that more than 3 of them are gone? Mr. Proto Badger, please tell me a little more about these costumes you use. What did you mean by a Bad Badger costume is missing?
Why, just what I said, sir. We are 1 badger short. Counting the squares, we have 2 of each costume on hand at all times. Okay, so because one of them is walking around in the park,
the other should be in that room.
Oh, actually, both of them should be in that room.
Huh? What do you mean?
Normally we don't use the Bad Badger costume.
In fact, we only use them during a certain event at a set time each day. It's a stage show where the Bad Badger wreaks havoc around the park, and the other badgers must work together to apprehend him, sir.
In speeches that such a show exists.
Well, sir, I was just trying to explain to you the only time we use that costume.
And doesn't that make it near impossible to take a picture of the Bad Badger?
Personally, I can't believe that it's this close to show them time and there's no costume. Oh dear, what am I to do, sir?
All this basically means is that the kidnappers stole 4 costumes in total.
And are you saying that there are 4 kidnappers?
No, I don't think that's very likely.
Oh?
Recall the costumes for a minute.
The stolen ones, you mean?
What proves that a 4th kidnapper does not exist?
Well, there's still one that hasn't been taken out here, and that's the Pink Badger.
Take that! If you had 4 people and if you had wanted to steal a 4th costume, wouldn't you naturally go for the full set and steal a Pink Badger costume instead?
Yeah, that makes sense.
And yet the kidnappers decided to steal another Bad Badger. I believe the culprits needed 2 Bad Badger costumes, but the question is why?
Oh, okay.
So we got that other logic too,
with the costume pieces. Yeah, these are the only 2 left. These have got to do something. Trash bin for old and useless costumes, so maybe it could be in there?
The second Bad Badger costume. I believe it may be closer at hand than we think.
What do you mean?
That costume in the trash. Wouldn't you say that it's wearing some very telltale pants?
Hey, you're right. Let's get it out of there and take a look.
Oh, yeah. As I suspected, it's a Bad Badger costume.
Well, minus the head.
Alright.
What's going on over here? Look, its hand is hurt.
It looks more like something was ripped off of it.
Seduce it.
Is this spot somehow connected to any of the evidence I hold?
No, not the pamphlet. Oh, wait. Yeah, the Bad Badger has that hole on his hand, according to the Blue Badger Bible.
Eureka! I believe what we have here is an inconsistency.
Between what?
Look carefully. Our costume is not holding something in its right hand that it should be.
Oh, the gun.
Precisely, the Bad Badger was designed to always hold the gun in his right hand. However, you there, did you remove the gun from this Bad Badger's right hand?
No, I did not, sir. The gun is supposed to be securely attached to the costume.
As I thought, the rip itself confirms my hypothesis that the gun was forcibly removed. Mr. Proto Badger, the gun is of course not a functioning weapon, correct?
Absolutely not, sir. It's just a model gun. However, it can fire blanks. We need to use them for the stage show.
It seems that our kidnappers also had a need for the model gun, my dear costume friend.
Alright. Alright. Done with that investigation.
I think we're about done with this room.
So what's next?
Well, we found a few answers, but there are still a few things left that we have to ask a certain person about. Let's go, Kay.
Alright, let's see what we got up next.
Mr. Edgeworth, sir. You gotta hurry, sir. Come on.
What is it, detective?
They found a blue badger costume down in front of the main gate, sir.
What?
Isn't that what one of the kidnappers was wearing?
Bingo, that's why you gotta come to the main gate with me right now. If we hurry, we still might be able to get there before Wolf Boy does, sir.
Alright, let's make haste to the main gate.
Let's go! Oh, come on! That was short, what the heck? Come on, Capcom. You're putting me in suspense now. Alright. Well, that is going to do it for today, because I always end it off on the to be continued, so. This case seems like we're getting closer to the truth every time, so, oh my god, there it is. Alright, so, tomorrow, hopefully tomorrow, we will find out what happens next, so stay tuned for more of case number 3 on our Let's Play of Miles Edgeworth Ace Attorney Investigations on the Nintendo DS, on the Zacman 18, and as always, I will see you guys in my next video, coming soon. Objection!